They're very smart. You can actually watch some of the some of the older girls will actually grab and use that as a tool to fold it so they don't drop their brows, which is pretty neat. We've watched a couple of them do that. Yeah, she's not sure. There you go.
Hold it still, Mom. Back up a little bit, Leanne. Too close.
So they're called reticulated giraffes, and that's because of their pattern. The Latin word reticulatum is kick. So if they get excited, those hooves can go out any way you can think possible. They can kick.
Is that a younger one?
Yes, he's young. That's the male. He only came here a year ago, so he'd still be 6 to 13. But before he wouldn't come anywhere close to the fence.
There's another branch.
Yeah,
Give the branch to him, AJ.
They do lay down.
AJ, give the branch to the little boy.
There he is. There's one. Right.
The only mark that every cheetah has similar is the one that runs down their nose to their mouth. All cheetahs have that mark.
I haven't seen it yet. It's right here. It's one moving?
He looks like he's tweaked.
Oh yeah, look, a beautiful coat, isn't it?
I don't believe they climb the trees like these.
Wow. Look at him.
Like to get out at you guys.
Yeah, he wants
I
to
bet
eat
he sees a
something.
baby.
Oh.
Is Willer right next to this?
Sees the baby.
He sees the baby for lunch.
He sees the baby.
That's funny.
That's why when we go.
Wow.
Yeah, obviously the baby.
This is Heather something good.
Don't eat him.
You shouldn't have said.
These guys are actually very large.
They're like a fox.
The Maine wolf, that's their Maine wolf stench. It's a very musky smell.
This one is right. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
See him?
yeah.
He does look like a big fox.
See him, buddy?
What's the natural?
Back.
What's the matter? You need a break, huh?
Is anyone willing?
These guys, I don't know what they do. I haven't worked with them, and I don't hear too much about them.
Man, there's a whole bunch of them back there.
Yeah, it's a family.
Wow.
These guys are probably 3 months old.
Pew pew.
Attitude problem.
Well, yeah, he's not very
That's my kind of guy.
He's got what kind of problem?
An attitude
Attitude.
problem.
Oh.
He's a black rhino. I really think, in general, he just doesn't like me. But that's okay. I do my. I thought Bree threw up. I was like, oh man.
Look at his butt.
Film it. He's got suntan lotion all over.
Who wants sunscreen? Is that what's on your backside? I guess.
I guess we don't have to worry about it getting sunburned. Turn around, I gotta see it. I gotta see it.
Sunscreen. Here. Oh. You want
It's on the other side.
That's nice.
Is this the main
I love big love.
He's a big boy. Wow. Incredible.
Wow, you got the whole crowd. Yeah, that's probably the most photographed animal in the whole place. Kind of like all of our guest houses and other offices. It's full of great. Above me was a thank you gift from Mr. Gilman for some of the conservation work that he had done in the Congo area. You want to add anything?
No, I'm just listening and learning again.
Okay. Hey, yo.
That's cool. There's a rhino.
This is
Wow, that's cool.
This is my favorite part.
Okay, we're listening.
So this is the whole building we call the big game room for a couple of reasons. One, we got the big game hanging on the wall, but we also have some fun stuff in here. All of these animals looking down at us, they were all clubbed with a bat and beaten. Actually, all of these guys were part of our, most of them anyway, were part of our conservation residencies at one time, but they, through natural causes, most of them old age, passed away. Mr. Gilman enjoyed them while they were alive, and then unfortunately now that they're not, he kept them around, so you always had someone to talk to while you're having a beer or shooting pool or whatever. But anyway. But the bar here came from a great place, the Chicago Stockyards. It came from the Governor's Pub from years ago. The big lamp above us came from the Kellogg family. It came out of their home in Battle Creek, Michigan. And hey, the little dishes on the end, the little brass things, you can stop by there, they're full of candies now. They were a pill dispenser in a pharmacy at one time, so they gave out medicines to make you feel better, and today they have Kit Kats and Jolly Ranchers and caramels to make you feel better. So
I'll stop by there, Jim, don't worry.
Oh yeah, all right. Yeah, actually, I was going to say we have a dance troupe, and they pretty much wiped out all the building itself. Is a beautiful architectural building, just great work throughout, and it's been destroyed now. The knockdown and the
Candy's bad for your teeth.
that's a wooden rhino, and it's put together by pegs. And he was a gift to the Gilman family several years ago. It used to be in the room down the hall, and he just grazed out here one day and it landed up there. It's kind of neat. He's put together by pegs, but you can take him apart by moving three little pegs, and he comes apart in 3 pieces. But everything on these halls, you ever seen the Blue Man Group?
Yes.
Yeah. Jennifer, Phil Stan was here this last weekend, and his family. He's one of the original.
It's a movie theater.
So, but that's the one we have. And then as a conference room, we can host conferences in this room up to about 40 people.
Wow.
It's insane.
That's cool.
Oh, interesting.
Kind of hard to walk on it with your high heels. It's coconut.
The green room.
In glass, and it's from around the 30s.
Cool.
We are allowed to use the gym between 6:30 and 6 at night on weekdays.
Yeah.
I need to work here.
This is really cool.
Working pretty much. I can do some cardio. Why are we missing? And there's this one and there's that one, and they were actually connected, and they sawed them in half and put one on.
There is no green.
Like, so they're connected.
2x4s and things like that. So this, actually this building was built about a year after that building, and they just joined them with this little atrium. This is, we call this the Great Hall, and we do more of our formal dining in here. We can do dinners up to about 250 people. It's got some fun stuff in it. The tapestry over here is from the 16th century.
Wow.
The tapestry on the other side is from the 17th century. The fireplace came to us from Paris. And the cabinets on the wall look like a nice armor. And if y'all keep walking out here to me, there's no microphones and there's no speakers. It's just the natural acoustics of the dome roof and the hardwood floor. So, and you notice as soon as it's a Spanish design, this is another one right here, and that swirl leg is scattered all over the place. The swirl leg design and call it gate leg.
Hey, Mom, just
Oh yeah.
We have
200-300 years old at least.
Oh, maybe a lot older than that, huh?
Sure, we have just a handful of days where we don't have sunlight.
I don't think you're supposed to touch anything, man.
Jordan.
Yeah.
It's like 300 years old or something.
I could live with it.
That's a cool statue.
What area was this built? Do you know?
This building, late 80s and early 90s is when a lot of new additions. Geronimo's vest was on the bottom shelf without anything around.
Conservation.
The foundation just transferred all of the photography collection to the Metropolitan Museum up in Black Line. It's all the property. And this is Georgia and this is Florida. This is the borderline
The
right here.
borderline's the water, right?
Right. The rice plant.
So I'm good. I'm taking an afternoon nap.
I'm good.
Just chilling.
Just chilling.
Just chilling.
They have little pools that they can go lay.
This one
One
coming
under
up
the
to
shelter and
gate.
this guy in the sun. The guy under the shelter is Tom, and this is Mickey up here.
Is that his wife or what?
Nope, they're two boys.
That's his boy.
Okay, Mickey.
You would, if you'd seen that, then you'd.
Slowly, AJ. You don't want to spook them.
Well, this is the larger of them. These are big ones. Don't you think so?
Where's the other one in the tree?
Genetic-wise, there's not much of a difference except for where they come from, but depending on who you are, a lot of people are like, no, you have to separate. Some people are like, well, let's preserve what we can.
AJ, look at his eyes. Come here. Look at my camera, viewfinder.
These are technically Texas cougars. Texas.
Zoom out and get the other guy.
You got long tails, all right.
His whole body.
How we doing?
Man, I want to see him.
Their son, an artist who took
Let's go wrangle some holes.
these are bantang from Java.
Bantang from where?
Java? African
Jumping up on their legs. They're all jumping up on their legs like they're gonna get fed.
Zebras make the absolute most horrendous noise ever when they're fighting.
What the heck?
We hear it 24 hours a day from our room. And when you're first here, you really don't know what it is. You think maybe you should call someone because you think one of the animals is being attacked.
Eat you.
Look at it. Like radars.
They have a little mohawk all the way down their back. Their skin is actually black and white, not just the hair.
So if you shaved them, they still have the stripes?
Mm-hmm.
So is it black on
Like
white?
a polar
or is
bear
it
has
white on
black skin but white hair, don't it?
And there's the born or not born with their stripes.
I think it's black on white.
Yeah, it looks like it, because look at their belly.
Well, the polar bear has black skin.
And they have clear hair, polar bears.
Yeah.
Grevy zebras have white stomachs. There's like,
Isn't that funny? They can do one at a time now. But look at that. It's so wild. Look at his ears. Watch. He's doing one at a time. It's like he's doing a little. Yeah, it's like one at curls. A time. Like a one and a two. Yeah. It's like and a one.
let's see if we can find Huey. We're gonna go down there.
We're gonna go down that alley in a minute.
I want to see the birds walking around like that. Here, AJ. Wow, they are pretty tore up, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Swing looks pretty messed up.
Yeah.
Get up a little higher, AJ. Get around the fence. Turn the viewfinder down.
Well, you do it.
Is he zooming?